Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that has been bothering me for a while. Why do otome, yosei, and even shoujo protagonists seem to be hated by everyone? If you're a fan of romance anime or manga, you probably know what I'm talking about. Most of the time, the main character is a girl who is criticized for being bland, frustrating, or just bad without any reason. And yet, she's surrounded by a bunch of hot guys who are all fighting for her attention. It's a formula that has been repeated over and over again, but why does it still exist? In this video, we're going to explore the reasons why otome and yosei protagonists are often seen as bad and how we can appreciate them more. First of all, let's acknowledge that otome and yosei protagonists are not all the same. Just like any other type of character, they can be complex, relatable, and interesting. However, they are often judged based on their gender, age, and genre, which can lead to unfair stereotypes and expectations. For example, a male protagonist who is indecisive or emotional may be seen as sensitive or complex, while a female protagonist who exhibits the same traits may be seen as weak or annoying. This double standard is not only unfair but also harmful to the viewers who may internalize it, which is most. I have read a lot of manga aimed towards girls and women, and the girls in the comments are always saying how annoying or bad the main female protagonists are. If you're a fan of otome yosei stories, you may feel ashamed or embarrassed for liking a genre that is often dismissed as shallow or unrealistic. You may also feel pressured to conform to certain standards of femininity or masculinity that are imposed by the genre. This can lead to a sense of alienation or self-doubt, which is not what entertainment should be about. So, how can we appreciate otome yosei protagonists more? Well, for one thing, we can try to look beyond the surface level and see them as human beings with flaws and strengths. We can also try to understand the context in which they exist and the audience they are meant to appeal to. Otome, yosei, and shoujo stories are not meant to be realistic or politically correct. They are meant to be escapist fantasies that allow girls and women to enjoy, even though I mostly see women and girls criticizing them. So, why? Well, for one thing, they make the protagonist unlikable or unrealistic. It's hard to root for a character who can't seem to make up her mind or who constantly needs to be rescued by others. It's also frustrating to see a character who is supposed to be the center of attention but who lacks any agency or personality. And yet, this is what we often get in otome yosei stories. I understand that some protagonists are like that, but I just see that too often. Let's take a look at some examples. In the anime Diabolic Lovers, the main character Yui is a typical otome protagonist who is sent to live in a mansion with 6 vampire brothers. She's supposed to be the heroine of the story, but she's anything but. She's passive, submissive, and constantly being harassed by the brothers. She has no personality or backstory to speak of, and she's basically a blank slate for the viewer to project themselves onto. It's no wonder that many viewers found her annoying, but also that's what she is made for. And those who criticized her for not doing anything, what can she do? She is just weak, and the vampires are too strong. Now let's talk more about shoujo now, because shoujo anime is more popular, more men on the protagonists, unlike in otome or yosei where the female protagonists are hated by the targeted demographic. It's not exactly accurate to say that shoujo protagonists are universally disliked by men and boys. While it's true that shoujo manga and anime are primarily targeted towards young female audiences, they can be enjoyed by anyone regardless of gender. In fact, many men and boys enjoy shoujo stories and characters, and appreciate the themes of self-discovery, friendship, and personal growth that are often present in the. That being said, it's possible that some men and boys may not enjoy shoujo stories or characters because they don't find them relatable or interesting. Shoujo stories often focus on the experiences and emotions of young women, which may not resonate with everyone. Additionally, some people may have preconceived notions about what types of stories or characters are appropriate for their gender. which could lead them to dismiss shoujo stories or characters without giving them a fair chance. Unlike in Otome and Yosei fandoms, shoujo girls are pretty well liked. In conclusion, while Otome, Yosei, and Shojo protagonists may not be everyone's cup of tea, it's important to recognize that these genres offer unique perspectives and experiences that can be valuable and meaningful to many readers and viewers. By dismissing these genres or their protagonists as bad, we risk perpetuating harmful stereotypes and limiting our own understanding and appreciation of diverse storytelling. Instead, let's celebrate the strengths and positive qualities of Otome, Yosei, and Shojo protagonists, and continue to explore the rich and varied landscape of manga, gaming, and anime. If you're a fan of Otome, Yosei, or Shojo manga and anime, I encourage you to share your favorite titles and characters with others, and help to spread the word about the unique and valuable perspectives that these genres offer. And if you're new to these genres, I encourage you to give them a chance and explore the rich and varied landscape of manga and anime. By embracing diversity and promoting inclusivity, we can help to create a more vibrant and dynamic community of manga and anime fans. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. By subscribing to my channel, you'll be joining a community of like-minded individuals who share your interests and passions.